What's going on, guys? So I've not done a video in a while. I just did a live stream for the podcast, and if any of you guys have been listening to the podcast, I have gotten a bit of a recent obsession. So I figured I've been starting to get more shipments in through eBay, and figured I'd start showing them on a more regular basis, and would also use it as an example to kind of just say, hey, check out these steelbooks, because people collect a lot of steelbooks and post about them on YouTube, but it's way more on like the Blu-rays and DVD side and a lot less for games. And the stuff that happens with games I've noticed is usually, and the stuff I've noticed with games is like a lot like more like, hey, here's the GameStop exclusive blah blah blah, or like here's the Battlefield one that they gave away for free. Like none of these, like, because like for like complex as some of these steelbooks can be, or metal packs or feature packs, whatever they are, I just all call them steelbooks. If you've never seen them before, I'll be showing them all off and stuff like that, but just kind of want to take this example to show which ones I've gotten recently through eBay. Thank to people from eBay who got them, who helped me get them, as well as just kind of like, I think in the next week or so, I'll do my entire collection up to date, and then as I keep getting more and more in, just giving you updates, things like that. So first off, and this is actually what got me started on my little crusade, is this right here is the one and only Steelbook for the PlayStation Vita. Very weird shape. This is the shape of a Vita case. I'll go into more detail about what they all look like, but I just figured I would just kind of say, hey, this is a weird one that I just absolutely had to have. I'll give you a story as I go through each one, as the video continues, about where they're from, how could you get one, the rarity, price, things like that. So I'll go into that, but as a quick little rundown, so I got that. Finished up a 3DS Collector's Edition for Adventure Time, Explore the Dungeon, because I don't know. The much more stylish Majora's Mask European exclusive Steelbook, which is like an actual ass 3DS case. The European exclusive Steelbook case for Final Fantasy Type 0. My personal favorite, at least as of now, the Metal Gear Solid 5 European exclusive Steelbook. And finally, which has a pretty fucking weird story, the Just Cause 3 just released Target exclusive Steelbook, which, if you guys know, Square Enix does quite a few Steelbooks with Target, which actually looks pretty sweet. So I'm going to kind of go through these each one by one, talking about them a little bit, and hopefully you guys enjoy. Alright, so our first one, like I was saying, is the Assassin's Creed 3 Liberations Vita Steelbook Edition. So first off, shoutouts to Zaire Flex off eBay, who I picked this up from for a very reasonable price, actually. This was a Future Shop exclusive. If you guys don't know, Future Shop is now Best Buy Canada, and hopefully the glare doesn't get it too bad. But yeah, so if you've ever seen a Steelbook before, I guess I can, if you haven't, I'll use it as an example. Obviously, most of them, at least most time, kind of like made of metal or steel or whatever, basically a fancy material that is nicer than just a plastic case that holds your game and gets the job done. And it's funny that I like this so much, because this has like one of my few cardinal sins for Steelbooks, which I might make a video for down the line. Where this is a barcode that is just on it, which is just like kind of lazy because they didn't want to shrink wrap them or whatever. This was a pre-order exclusive, so if you pre-ordered the game when it came out back in 2012, you would get this. It's just so weird. Here, let me just open up and kind of talk to you about it. So if you've ever seen a 3DS case, silly Steelbook, I'll show you it. Very similar to that. And I've actually had to get multiple sources to kind of tell me, but yeah, this is an actual Steelbook, but it does not have the Steelbook logo anywhere on it. I assume it's underneath all this foam. So they have all this foam here, and it's funny, like, you would think, oh, this fits the game? And I thought that too. I actually had my friend Neto give me a case of his, because I didn't have one. I bought the Liberations bundle, which came with this. Well, surprise, surprise, doesn't fit. So I do not know what this Steelbook was for, but like you can get it in there, but it is snug. Like it is not comfortable or easy. Funnily enough, the thing that comes with the Vita bundle fits perfectly. So there is that. Really weird, really weird Steelbook, but just kind of interesting. Like very interesting little like piece of history to kind of have. So hopefully that's a good explanation. If you're interested in picking this up, definitely a must-buy for any Vita collectors out there. Goes for about $20, $30 I've seen. It's definitely one out there most people don't know about. But check it out if you want. Totally worth it in my opinion, just for like a piece of history, especially as it'll probably be the only Vita Steelbook ever released, because Japan mainly sports Vita games, and they aren't super huge into Steelbooks. Next up, we have the Collector's Edition Steelbook from the Adventure Time Explore the Dungeon, because I don't know. For the 3DS, I don't think there was any other Collector's Edition for this. I know it was on other systems. This was a weird one. This was legitimately, I'm working overnight and was just like, you know what? I own the first Adventure Time game on 3DS, a special edition, and that's the only Steelbook that ever officially released in North America, and it's kind of just like a cool little piece of Adventure Time merch. So I figured I'd look for it on the cheap, just like the case. This guy was selling the game shrink-wrapped, the collector's edition, and this is a very not popular game. It's okay, it's not great, it's not bad. Just kind of like one of those games. Also, shoutouts to Ever Is M's on eBay for selling it to me. Brand new, $12, so it definitely does not go for much, and it's totally not rare at all, but figured they released 2 official Steelbooks in America, so I might as well own both of them since they are not expensive at all, or at least this one isn't, because this game is a lot less popular. I love the Steelbook case, very shiny gloss finish, but got BMO on the side like that. Very nice. And as you open it, unlike the Vita version, actually fits a case. So you have a little bit of foam on the side, and it perfectly holds your game. Nothing to worry about. No fuss, no muss. Little DVD on the side, so it is nice. And as you see right there, if we can get it to focus in, it says Steelbook, that's how you can always tell that Steelbook made it. It's the name of the company. So yeah, that is the Adventure Time Steelbook. Like I said, unless you're a huge Steelbook collector, and like I was saying, in North America, they only ever released 2. D3 brought these over. Very random thing for a 3DS game, but hey, one of my earliest Steelbooks, so not really going to complain. And just a nice overall Steelbook. I like it. It's very simple design, but like this is the closest Adventure Time's ever going to get to a Steelbook, in my opinion. But yeah, either way, on to the next one. Okay, now the next one, honestly, the next couple ones are ones that I'm really excited about. This is the European exclusive Majora's Mask Steelbook. Now, Nintendo actually went to Steelbook, at least Nintendo of Europe, actually went to the Steelbook company and had them make a brand new shape. Because like if you look at the 3DS one, it's about DVD case, but bulkier. Like they were like, I don't know what they were on, but they said, hey, we want you to make a Steelbook that is specifically designed like a 3DS case, with all the bells and whistles, and Steelbook delivered, as you can tell. Very nice Steelbook. And if you're wondering, they only have Steelbooks for 2 3DS games, technically 3. Majora's Mask 3D, as well as a European version of Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby. I'm not the biggest Pokemon fan, so I will definitely not be picking up either of those, but these go for quite a bit. I luckily was able to get this one used in great condition for like $15 or so. Shoutouts to Conjo or Conjo Co. Got this in the mail just yesterday. Really great. As you can see, got glossy finish, but got if you can kind of tell, the Majora's Mask is actually like embossed on it, so it's like sticking out. And then on the back we have a drawing of the Skull Kid. Just love the dark purples. Not crazy about there being nothing on the spine, But I mean, in the long scheme of things, like, this is one of 3 games that have a Steelbook that is shaped like a 3DS case, so you'd be pretty hard pressed to do that. And then on the inside, which is really, really cool, I thought, is in them. Hopefully the glare will make it kind of easy. It's very dark, and you honestly, like, it took me a while after looking at online to be able to tell. This is the map of Termina. So really, really cool small thing. You can see the pushed in Majora's Mask on the side. Love this Steelbook. Huge Zelda fan. Unfortunately, in my opinion, every Steelbook for Zelda before this one has sucked. They've all been lazy, like, just boring ones. Like, I might have to do, like, a top 10, like, worst Steelbooks one of these days, because there are some that are just, like, laughably bad, and it sucks because there's some for, like, games that I really love. But yeah, this very, very awesome Steelbook. Much better design than just making a bulky DVD case for a 3DS game. But still, both have their, like, charms and whatnot for it, so very excited. If you want these, like, unless you get lucky like me and find a really good conditioned used one on eBay, they unfortunately go for about $40-50 nowadays, just because Zelda items are rare, and this one was only in the European Special Edition, or I think it was a pre-order bonus at the Nintendo store in Europe. So not super, super easy to get, but super worth it if you enjoy this. So on to the next one. Alright, my next Steelbook is for Final Fantasy Type 0 HD. This was a European exclusive. And big shoutouts to eHuman Life on eBay for helping get this to me nice and shrink wrapped. So yeah, the cover is basically the cover of the game, but basically there was like a special Steelbook edition. I think it was like a pre-order bonus in Europe maybe. The only difference is the slipcover, basically everything not in between my fingers there was just covered in a burnt flag with a logo on top. So nothing I couldn't really live without. And I actually enjoyed just seeing it like by itself like this more. But the real reason I bought this, besides the fact that it's Final Fantasy, is this awesome artwork on the back, depicting a beginning scene from the game. Really, really awesome. I like the way that the matte feels on the Steelbook, as well as like the specifically glossy parts, like some of the flames in the background of the city, as well as the red coats. So you can get a better shot there. But yeah, really, really awesome Steelbook. On the side, got the cover of the game. And then on the inside, if you've seen the regular special edition, does not have a spot for the case of the CD case, but we get Type 0 on the back. Really, really nice Steelbook for that one. This one is not crazy expensive, just there's not a lot of listings up anymore, as it is an older Steelbook for a not huge game. I got this one for about $20, free shipping or so, around there. Really enjoy this one. I'm not sure if I enjoy it more than the one that came with the collector's edition, but that will be something I probably debate when I talk about my entire collection. So until then, we will see. So next up is possibly my favorite Steelbook of all time for one of my favorite game series of all time. This is the European exclusive Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain Steelbook, not the one that came with the collector's edition. I think this was like part of a game exclusive pre-order bonus. I know it was given out at Konami events and a bunch of their different European stuff. I picked this up for $19.73 to be precise from the Game Shack. Bit of a weird price, but hey, free shipping and Metal Gear Solid. So on the cover we have a completely original drawing of Venom Snake with the V in his red arm. Love this drawing. I did not see it anywhere until the Steelbook came out. On the back, very simplistic, just have the Diamond Dogs logo. I really like it. Some shit on the bottom of this case. I just can't seem to get off it, but you know, what are you gonna do? And then on here we got that fucking smudge is back. Jeez, man, when will that shit get out of here? But yeah, besides that, we have then the logo of the game on the side. Very, very nice. And on the inside, really, really cool. Folds out to another awesome exclusive drawing from Shinkawa. And if that wasn't cool enough, even a very tiny signature right there. Which hopefully you can see, but it's like right where the disc flap is. Either way, yeah. So this one, really harder to find. It's not expensive just because it's a newer game, but in the grand scheme of things, way more people are selling the Steelbook from the collector's edition than this one. A lot of Metal Gear Steelbooks out there. The thing about it, though, not many people know about them. So, unless I am proven wrong, the Metal Gear Rising Collector's Edition and the Metal Gear Solid 5 Collector's Edition, those Steelbooks are real easy to come by. Everything else, since it was just kind of given away or in different territories, is a little bit harder to find. But this one, I'd say pick up around 20-25 bucks. It's not hard, but if you find someone selling it, I would say act now as opposed to wait. They're not really going to get much cheaper. I know the place I got it from still has quite a few left, so if you want to pick it up for like less than 20 bucks with free shipping, there you go. Either way, on to the last one. Alright guys, my final Steelbook for this video, and hopefully I will make this quick because I do not have a ton of time left on my camera. But either way, it is the Just Cause 3 Target exclusive Steelbook edition. It's the regular Day 1 edition, comes with the same codes and everything like that. The only difference is you get this slipcase cover with different art than the Day 1 edition. Back is the same, at least to most of my knowledge. And then the piece of resistance, it comes with this nice looking glossy Steelbook here. So it's the covers, just no text, just the game's logo. Nice gloss finish, as you can kind of tell, selective gloss on everything basically besides the character. Really, really cool. This Steelbook, I had no idea this thing even existed, basically. But after hours and hours of hunting for it and finding out that, hey, unlike every other Square Enix Target Steelbook, this one is actually super, super hard to find. So if you have a Target near you, I highly recommend picking this up and not waiting. So there's a nice little unfolds into that, like a little set piece there. And then I thought it was cool on the inside, it's the same kind of set piece, but for the regular cover of the game. So really nice to see that Target is still continuing their Square Enix Steelbooks. If you guys know, they did one for Tomb Raider, Thief, and Lightning Returns. None of those really caught my fancy too much besides the Tomb Raider one, even though I got that for free, so that didn't really end up buying it for it. But this was the first one where I saw this, and I was like, you know, this is a really, really interesting Steelbook, so I thought I'd pick it up. I was interested in the game anyway, so I'll be checking that out as well. Either way, that is all of the Steelbooks I picked up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Happy Christmas. Whatever you celebrate, happy holidays. Thank you for watching. And expect more content on the channel soon now that I am not banned or restricted thanks to Atlas Japan. So, thanks again for watching, guys. Happy holidays.